What up, Joe?
It started with the penis part.
Y'all ain't ready for this one. They ain't ready. D and me and Brando. Come on.
For what? Yo, what up, though? It's your boy DME. All right, boys, we got some crazy information here. I got a hold of the transcript of Dizaster's interview with Lenta. It's a Russian publication, Russian news in Russia. I have it, and we're just gonna read it. There's some huge news. Everything I was talking about in the last blog, you know, it's all right here. It's all right here. I was going from hearsay from. There was a 3-minute video done on YouTube that made a video about it. But here's Dizaster's actual words. This is the interview. Here we go. All right. Interviewer asks, when was the decision made about your battle with Oxxxymiron? I'll help you understand a couple of things about how the battle rap works. I know it's a new phenomenon for you. About the battle with Oxxxymiron, it was our collaboration with him. We two agreed on everything and organized. I do not want to confuse people and stress that we do not agree on content. Do you understand? We do not write the text together. It was 100% competition. I did not help Oxy. He did everything himself. He also did not help me with the Russian words. I wrote everything myself. So he's just kind of explaining that. But in everything that concerns business, we communicated with him for 6 months without interruption. Since January, we discussed how we will do everything initially we planned to arrange the battle themselves, without the participation of the leagues. We agreed that with the King of the Dot League, the Canadian playground of the King of the Dot, which was in parentheses, at the last minute, because they had a world domination tournament, and they liked the idea of a confrontation between Russia and America. Okay. Somehow, a month before the battle, we decided to contact King of the Dot. I was an intermediary. King of the Dot talked with me, after which I communicated with Oxy, and in the end, we organized everything. So he's saying him and Oxy pretty much organized everything together. You do not seem to have a better relationship with King of the Dot. It's not a relationship, it's just to happen. This was originally my idea and the idea of Oxy. No one without us would not have done it. We were all going to do it ourselves, so this has nothing to do with bad or good relations between me and King of the Dot. We just decided to choose their site as a result. It was the best option. I now have a lot of things to do, and I just could not organize everything as I would like. Yes, I'm talking about you being kicked out of the league. So the interview's now asking about being kicked out of the league, and he goes into that. So he goes, yes, haha, got it. Well, I would not say that this is some kind of conflict, you know, just everybody thinks it's a conflict. They banned me because I behaved obviously cruelly and aggressively. I hit a man on their court, math. A battle rap is no longer a street showdown as before, now it's business. So I put them in a vulnerable position, and then they banned me. They did not have to do this. I know that you Russians are just like us, so you understand what KOTD did was in Russian blue. And they laugh. They acted stupidly, but apparently it seemed to them that it was professional. But, you know, they did not do well without me until I came back. So that's just taking a dig right there, bro. He's taking a dig. He's saying that the King of the Dot shouldn't even have done anything. He should have had no repercussions for that math punch, which I disagree with, but, you know, that whatever. But you say that it was all your idea and the idea of Oxxxymiron and Dizaster. Yes, when I called Oxxxymiron and we decided to make a battle, I was actually going to come to Russia. So my original idea was that I'm going to Russia because I want to see the Russians, make friends with them, and become part of the culture, which, you know, we confirmed that in the last blog with Dizaster talking about how the battle was supposed to take place in Russia. When we started discussing this with Oxy, immediately occurred to us to make 2 battles, one in Russia, the other in America. Interesting. It was necessary to decide what would be the first, and I insisted that I want to come to Russia first, and Oxy also insisted that he wanted to come to America. In the end, I agreed to yield to him. So that's interesting. So there's supposed to be one in Russia, one in America, and they both wanted to, Dizaster wanted to go to Russia first, Oxy wanted to come to America first, and it looks like Dizaster finally agreed that they'll just do it here first. So I wonder if there's going to be another battle, man. I wonder if there's going to be another battle. So the battle itself was my idea, and the fact that it will be held in Los Angeles. The idea of Oxy, in short, this is our common idea, so they kind of came up with the idea together. But everyone believes that the story of this battle began with the Twitter of the restaurant 2 years ago when he wrote that the video featuring Oxy on his site versus scored 1 million views in the first day. Dizaster. Oh, yes, everything is correct. Did not this lead you to the idea of a battle? You were one of the first to respond to a tweet, like organic. Yes, of course. Everyone immediately attacked this tweet, but the bottom line is that even before that, I decided to travel and become part of the battle rap culture around the world, including Russia. Regardless of what first commented on the tweet, we all did it together with Oxy. Before we decided to do it all ourselves, we agreed to conduct a battle on King of the Dot, but King of the Dot ignored Oxy. They did not respond to his messages, so he felt hurt. Wow. Wow. That's interesting. Let me read that again. We agreed to conduct a battle on King of the Dot, but King of the Dot ignored Oxy. They did not respond to his messages, so he felt hurt. Now, remind you, this is before Dizaster learns about all the money situation, before he even gets mad at King of the Dot. This is all prior. So I said to him, do not worry, we'll take care of everything. And I took care of everything. But then at the last moment, we still gave the battle to King of the Dot because, you see, we did not look very much. So they didn't really look around very much. And then King of the Dot was like their only option. So that's what they did. And before that tweet, did you ever hear about Oxxxy, says the interviewer? No, I did not. No, really. That is, I didn't. Did I see his battles before? Most likely before the tweet. I could see one of his battles because I was always looking for this on the net. I watched Spanish battles, French, so I could have seen one of Oxxxy's battles, but I did not know who he was before I saw that tweet 2 years ago. I did not know with whom to contact about the battles in Russia. Are you impressed that Oxxxy has so many views? Interviewer. Dizaster. No, that's the whole point. Probably big companies think that this way. But for me, the very opportunity to immerse themselves into another culture is very important. On my account, a record number of battles in other countries. No one battling abroad more than me. I helped to become famous rappers from Germany, Holland. I went to New Zealand, the Philippines, Lebanon. I have more countries on my account than anyone else, even Sweden and a lot more. Very true. So for me, it's serious. It's very important to expand the boundaries and find rappers from other countries, other cultures. And Oxxxy knows it. So I, the only one with whom could precipitate Oxxxymiron, no one else could never have brought Oxxxy to such a battle without me. And I want all to know it, all right? Because you know they did not do me justice. King of the Dot will not tell you that it was all due to me. And I want everyone to know because the basis of hip-hop is a sign of respect and gratitude. But people sometimes forget about it. And you have to remind yourself, damn it! and it, of course, enrages. Well, it is clear that you play a big role in all of this, and Oxxxy owes you a lot in the sense. But for you, it was not an ordinary battle, but something special, said the interviewer. Dizaster. What do you mean by something special? Interviewer. Well, that is, you list a huge number of battles in New Zealand, Sweden, and so on. And of course, we've had with Oxxxymiron the most outstanding battle of all, of course, for many reasons, not only because of the views, but in terms of how cool it was and what it meant. Yes, the battle with Oxxxymiron is in the lead. In second place will be the Philippines. My battle with Looney and so on. Oxxxymiron, for me, number one. This is also your best battle for viewing. You already said that this is not the main thing, but still it was a pleasant bonus. Dizaster. Of course, because it's an indicator of growth. Over the years, viewing my battle grow and grow without stopping, I did not think that this battle for a long time will remain the most viewed of all my battles. But at least the next year it will be maybe even 2 years. But then I will plan to overcome this mark. I will have 20, 30, 40 million views. My goal is to reach 100 million views. I want to be the first who will succeed, and I will achieve it. Dizaster's going for 100 million views! All right. Do not you think that the constant growth of views makes the battle rap a more commercial phenomenon, says the interviewer. Dizaster. Yes, but while at the helm, such people as me, everything will be okay, while everything does not take control of others. Do you think the equality of content will not deteriorate with the growth of the audience? I made this point in a blog like a month ago. I did. This is the interview asked a Dizaster. Do you think the quality of content will not deteriorate with the growth of the audience? Dizaster. It can happen, depends on what the battle rapper chooses. But if a rapper decides to roll into commerce, that's his problem. He always has a choice. But the bottom line is that this is not the commerce you're talking about, because our commerce arises from the underground text. The audience wants crazy shit, and we do not change our text and sell. We are sold and sold. We can remain ourselves and make money and pay the bills. You know, all this underground hip-hop is not for sale. Shitty excuses. I'm telling you as an American who's been in hip-hop all his life, the real definition of hip-hop is making money with the shit. Those who whine that they cannot make money on the underground, they are just losers with blunt excuses. I'm not saying that you have to sell, but there's always the opportunity to do something big and remain yourself. I think Oxxxymiron is just one of these. He's proof that one can be great and not be corrupt at the same time. Very, very, very true. But did you hear his earlier text? He contrasted the underground and big earnings. Of course, everything is correct, but you did not know why. The fact is, most people do not understand this. That's all. Before they become famous, they say, oh, I did not want all this. I did not need it, but this is growth. Nobody wants to admit change, but Oxxxy is changing naturally. He used to say such things before, but you have to understand that there is nothing wrong with that. This is normal. You either remain an unknown loser for the rest of your life, or you begin to expand and help people with your strength. You either become powerful and successful, or you remain a small person. All right, Diz, all right? There are two kinds of people, the boss and the servant. And Oxxxy thinks the same way I do. We are bosses, and we go and show the whole world what we are made of. All right, feeling yourself, that's cool, man. I agree, there's bosses and servants. Which of you is more successful? Oxxxy, of course, for 100%. Understand this is a very tricky thing. I started to do my job long before Oxxxy. I became famous much earlier than Oxxxy. Rumor, the number of people who have learned my name from the last 15 to 16 years are very high. But in the past 3 or 4 years, Oxxxy managed to achieve the same level. So he's saying Oxxxy achieved in 3 years what Diz couldn't achieve in his whole 15 years. He has a bunch of fans in different places. It's hard to say which of us is more popular, but Oxxxy's a more successful machine. I cannot explain it. I still do not have the structure and what he does is my next step. Therefore, I absolutely accurately put it above myself, 100%. For me, it's no problem to admit it. Most people have a great ego, but you have to pay tribute to where you should go. And I respect Oxxxy. He definitely deserves everything he has. Good job. You certainly cannot say how much you earn on a battle, but which of you earn more? Dizaster. This is obvious. I earn more. Why is it obvious? Well, you know, I cannot explain it. Honestly, it does not suit me as a person. I would like Oxxxy to pay this, to make the same amount as me, but for Oxxxy, apparently it was not important. He just wanted to entertain everyone. Did you get that? Money wasn't an issue with him. Well, then, he seemed to have won much more than money. He was recognized and loved in America. Of course, and even more so. He chose the right person for the battle. If he battled with someone else, everything would be different. Why did not there be judges on your battle interview? Oh, that's another thing I want to explain. The battles aren't judged here. It stopped 5 or 6 years ago. But in fact, at the World Domination Tournament, they chose the champion. I mean, he's asking good questions. Dizaster, yes, but there's only one battle which is judged, the battle for the title. But Oxxxy could not fight for the title because for this you need to have behind your back 4 or 5 battles in the league. Sorry, we hoped that Oxxxy would become the champion of the Canadian League, but he is the champion. All right. How many people bought and paid the broadcasting? King of the Dot does not disclose these figures and do not say how much they earned on the battle. No, but we know that these are astronomical figures. This is the interview talking now. It seems like about $400,000. Dizaster. Listen, this is where it gets good. The interview says, it seems like about $400,000. Dizaster. How do you know? I just saw a video on the internet. The one that I was shown. The one that I linked to my last blog. Where it was counted. Type number and prices of tickets sold. Sponsors, advertising, broadcast, t-shirt in which you were wearing. Yes, a t-shirt. How much did they give you for a t-shirt? How much specifically for a t-shirt, I don't know. For this company, has also inserted advertising into the broadcast. Like in general, they paid somewhere around 2 million rubles. I do not know how much that is in dollars. Dizaster. Silence. Never mind. Do you know the number of people who watched the broadcast? This is still the interview. Was more than usual? I mean, what are the other King of the Dot battles? Not on YouTube, but paid broadcasts. Oh, the audience was no more than usual, but the tickets were much more expensive. That is, the company that gave me a t-shirt paid 2 million rubles. I don't know exactly, but on the internet, this information. How much is it in dollars? Let me look right now. I'll see for myself. This is $30,000. How many? Dizaster asks. $30,000. Dizaster. 30,000? Are you sure they really paid that much? No, of course. I'm not sure. This is some kind of video on the internet. So the guy watched the video and he's explaining in this video they broke down what King of the Dot made from what normally the advertising company would pay in these certain situations. I'm trying to understand. So yeah. Oh hell. Oh my God. I do not understand what is happening now with this interview. I do not know what to say. This is Dizaster now. Dizaster's starting to lose his mind. He's starting to lose his mind because they said that the rubles that were paid before was $30,000. So why? What happened? I don't know. You're not laughing at me, are you? You're not kidding, right? Are you sure about these things? No, of course I'm not sure. And then it's a turnover, not net profit. They also had expenses for renting a room. For example, why are you so surprised? It seems to me that these are quite standard figures. Well, it's all on the internet. I thought you saw it. He thought Dizaster saw that video. Dizaster, because they hid it all from everyone and nothing was paid to us. Really? Yes. Damn, and this is the interviewer. Damn, I'm sorry, but you understand that these are all inaccurate figures. There is no evidence at all. Now, the interviewer's starting to get a little bit nervous because he knows Dizaster's pissed off right now. He's irritated, all right? And he's just trying to figure out what happened here. Yes, to be honest, I'm 100% sure that this is all true. This is Dizaster speaking because I know for sure that some companies offer $30,000. Okay, let me send you a link and you yourself will look. So he's sending him the link to the video that we watched. What do you mean? Which link? A link to the video I'm talking about. Where the profits are counted? It takes 3 minutes. It was a 3-minute video, absolutely. Oh yes, please send it to me right now. Can I do it later? And they're arguing about Dizaster wants the video now. Dizaster wants the video now. So he goes on to ask him, are you going to keep this audience, the Russian audience? He goes, of course. He goes, how? Well, I have many plans. There will be several more collaborations with Oxxxy in general. I'm going to do a lot with Russian guys, with the Versus platforms, and so on. So it looks like Dizaster is going to be on the Versus platform. Will you record a track with Oxxxymiron? Yes. Wait a second. Long silence. All right, listen. I want to watch this video. Like, that's all Dizaster's thinking about right now. He doesn't care about any more questions. He wants to watch the video. Damn it! Watch the video, Dizaster. Okay, he's like, can you send me a link? And the guy said, yes. And he goes, what did you ask? And he goes, will you do a track with Oxxxymiron? He goes, yes, we will record a couple of tracks. He doesn't even care. He doesn't even care. Good. And you're also starting to clip Clin. Yes, this is a cool brand. I really like their approach, the way they do business. In this video, you read rap. The track is called Anti-Hyatt. Who wrote the text? I wrote it. Of course, it's me. That is, do you know what anti-hell is? Anti-hell, it is so-called. Well, it's a game of words. No, Oxxxymiron recently had a battle with a guy called Poos, and anti-hag is the type of Gnostic. Dizaster silence. Can you connect me with these people? Look, I think you're very upset right now. This is the interviewer. It is because I told you about the money. Well, it's just that a lot of things are happening now. It's not your fault. The interviewer. I sent you a link to the video. By the way, I repeat, there is no evidence that they earned so much. Do not get discouraged so soon in people. Silence. Listen, one question. Is this the video I'm watching? There are no English subtitles. Is it completely in Russian? I think yes. And how do I understand what they are saying? Well, they will be displayed in large font on the whole screen. Another question. Do the companies themselves usually publish how much they spend on advertising? This is Dizaster asking the interviewer. I don't know for sure. Dizaster, can you connect me to these people? They say that they paid $45,000 for the advertising on the battle. I guess they're watching the video now. Well, it's just some kind of YouTube channel. I don't know them. No, can you connect me to the sponsoring companies, Dizaster saying. Uh-oh, wait a second. You know, I think the easiest way is if you call the restaurateur, he'll probably tell you more precisely. He's always the same guys buying advertising, so he knows. Moreover, he is not connected with your battle with Oxxxymiron, so he has nothing to hide from you. All right, wait a second. So you wore an advertising t-shirt, but you did not get money for it? No, they got them and literally shit. Will you publish this? This is interview, everything, what now occurs? This is he's asking. I don't know. I'm likely to mention that you are very surprised and upset. Like the interview is feeling like kind of weird right now. Okay, well, damn it, Dizaster says. I will certainly cause a lot of problems, but it's true. So I will not get angry. But the problems will be, wow. Why? If I write that you are surprised, says the interviewer. It's okay, and then it's good. I do not like to hide the truth. Oh, you right. So this is not an audio recording. Now I understand. I just thought it was an audio tape. No, do not worry. You know, write the whole thing, Dizaster says. Do you know why? They gave Oxxxymiron $2,000. And if you really want the bloody truth, the reason why Oxxxy did not pay is because he was told from the very beginning that there's no money at all. At first, he wanted to be paid, but he was told that there was no budget at all. But after they earned on all of this, they gave him $2,000 and said they did not earn anything. Seems, what the fuck? Oxxxy is such a nice guy. He was just happy to be a part of it all. Heck, I told him that he should never participate in battles for free. To hell with this shit. Well, it's normal to participate in a battle free of charge if no one has earned it, says the interviewer. No, it's not normal. Listen to me. I participated in thousands of battles for free, and I tell you firsthand that it is not normal. Not a drop. We deserve respect, especially Oxxxy. He deserves more money than I do. No, I mean, if no one else has earned it, but they earned money, so they had to pay. But we did not have any evidence. They can just say it's a lie. Damn, do you have a manager or an agent, says the interviewer? Yes, but what does it matter? What will they do? We will not be shown figures. In the end, I will not understand everything about this. I just want to read, rap, and get what I deserve. I will not sue these people. I know how to share business and friendship in real life. They are, in fact, my friends, but I just feel that everything is wrong. Their business. For some reason, I should be happy at all time and be silent. But you know, maybe we are wrong. They have not earned so much money. But if they really earned hundreds of thousands of dollars paying me as much as they paid, here's what I will tell you. Dizaster, there will be a bloody war here. But you know how much the tickets were worth? How many? I don't know. Somewhere between $50, it seems, and $30 for a live broadcast, which is what I said. But Beasley's like, oh, they only charge $35. No, they don't charge $35. They charge $50, Beasley. All right, get your facts straight. Yes, but all the same. If you add only the prices of tickets, it turns out somewhere $40,000. It is not enough for me to be indignant. But if the figures are as high as we think, if we are talking about hundreds of thousands, then that's another matter. So Dizaster's saying if they only made $40,000, then what he got paid was worth it. But if we're talking hundreds, 400, hundreds of thousands here, it's a different story. I just keep telling you. So the king of the dot gave me $6,000. Now he's revealing what he got for the battle. Initially, I called the price of $10,000. I did not take less because I deserve $10,000, guaranteed. But they lowered the price to $6,000, said they did not have any more, and I agreed to $6,000. Over time, they threw me another $3,000 for the T-shirt. They said that this company only had $3,000. This is where all the controversy starts. It turns out $9,000, and then they gave me another $1,000, so it turned into $9,000. So they gave him $6,000 plus the $3,000 for the T-shirt, and then they threw him another $1,000. They said, "Here, this is for your good work. Like here, rejoice. There's $1,000 for you. In any case, total is $10,000. So he got $10,000. And now, if you think about it, I organized all this, and if they earn $400,000, even if it's half that, even if it's $200,000, and if I get 10 of the 200, then I literally got 5%. 5% of what I created myself. And if I tell them that I needed more, they would say like, oh, you are so greedy, you want more. But in reality, yes, hell yeah, I want more. Wow. Work must be paid for, yes. And now they have thousands and thousands of subscribers, and I could just leave this battle myself and earn it all myself. Yes, but you know there is karma. I agree with you. You know, everyone who tries to deceive me falls to hell. This is the most famous fact about me. Everyone who was against me suffered a terrible failure. The only way to survive with me is to be my friend. This interview turned into something crazy. Sorry, I'm really sorry. I did not expect you to be so upset. The interviewer says, okay, let's imagine that all this is exaggeration and they have not earned so much money. How much do you think they actually earn? You do not understand that this is a six-figure number. Oh, yes, probably. This is at least $150,000. Well, they need to pay rent, or no, it's pittance. This place where the battle was, it's just a hole. It's a fucking farm where no rent cost there. So Dizaster saying where they did this battle, no rent cost apparently. It was a hole. But they still had to pay other rappers, correct? They still, that day there were 7 battles. Yes, they have an entire budget. It was $20,000. Dizaster coughs, are you okay? And he goes, no. Are you okay? No. Again, he asked him. Heck, I'm sorry, please. I'm really sorry. It was not necessary to say this. Damn, it's just really terrible because there's so much more to it. And I do not know what to do now. I do not know. I do not know what to say. I do not want to drag Oxxxy into this because he's a good guy and I'm glad to be a part of it all. All I do not want any negative to stick to him. I really do not know that all this will surprise you so much, the interview says. Sorry again, I want to remind you that you have a lot of good things going on in your life right now. This battle was steep and you, I think, got something much more than money. The interview's trying to reason with Dizaster here, trying to, tell him, like, just relax. I don't know what to do, Dizaster says. It's very difficult, We're friends with them, so he's feeling betrayed. I think you need to check everything to know for sure. Call the restaurateur, says the interviewer. I do not want you to quarrel with your friends because of what I told you. I mean, listen to this guy. The interviewer is just really trying. He feels so bad right now. Well, you guys, well, listen, to be honest, do you really think that only $3,000 were paid for advertising? Yes, of course not. A Russian company of this magnitude and only $3,000? Oh, hell. Oh, the hell there wasn't. We both know this. The guys from the video think that it's $45,000. You think it's $30,000. In any case, it's definitely not $3,000. We're talking about the t-shirt deal here. Suppose that it's $20,000, but they told me that it was $3,000. That's enough for a fight. I'll deal with them. Wow. Wow. Like, wow. So they're thinking it's around what you're supposed to get for that t-shirt Dizaster wore, $45,000 or $30,000. Dizaster's lowballing it now and saying, let's say it's $20,000. That's still too much because you only gave me $3,000, but it could have been $45,000. Wow. Yes, for example, they have hidden something from you, but do not take radical action, please. And he did. Fuck KOTD. This is when he did the tweet after this interview. Listen to me. Sorry, Piper Boy. That's what he says here. Listen to me. I think you're a good person. You know how you do it in Russia? You have the same shit there. Disrespect is disrespect. Someone will have to answer for this. Yes, but do not do anything by yourself. Okay, I'll listen to you, but you have to understand how long this is going on. But you do not need to become a bad, evil person because of this, no matter how much it continues. The interviewer sounds like me and the 2 blogs ago. What does bad mean, Dizaster says. What is evil? Physical violence or when someone leaves you hungry? For me, physical violence is a positive thing because you can recover from it. No, not physical violence. I mean betrayal and meanness. But did I betray them? No, you did not betray them and you did not, and do not do it, is the interviewer telling him. But I was a true friend. How much can you be a pet dog and eat scraps and listen to lies? Look at this from the other side. Imagine that it's about relationships. If your guy lies to you every day, you do not want to be with him. Yes, but I will not answer the same. Yes, you will not slap him. And he laughs. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to slap anyone. And be careful, okay? Yes, all right, I understand. I'll be more careful. You pressed a button of insanity without understanding it. I understand that you're not special. This is a very shitty feeling. Now I just cannot enjoy the victory. Wow. Wow. Like, this really messed up the whole thing for Dizaster. Like this screwed it all up. Forgive me, please. I'm fucking sorry. To hell with these freaks. And that's where it ends, guys. To hell with these freaks. Wow, bros, that was amazing. I mean, so basically, okay, so let's put it into perspective. It's all coming. We don't have we don't know for sure 100%. But what they're saying is that the normal rate for wearing the shirt, the advertising that they pay is $30,000 to $40,000. They're assuming the one guy, the restaurant, the cheers saying 45. Another guy, the interviewer's thinking it was around 30. Dizaster saying it. Let's say it's 20. Let's just say it's 20. King of the Dot told him it's 3,000. This is where it all stems from. Okay? King of the Dot said it was only 3,000. And on top of that, he learns that they probably made $300,000 to $400,000 in other advertising from the bada boom, the stuff. So That's when then Dizaster leaves this interview, goes right to Twitter, fuck KOTD, and everything explodes. Everything explodes. And this is crazy, bros. So I just wanted to bring that to you guys. That's what Dizaster had to say. Shout out to my Russian subscribers who sent me this. I really appreciate you. Got to be out of the blue. And this is crazy. This is a developing story. We're going to keep at it. If we get any more information, we'll bring it to you guys. But until next time, boys, peace.